There's a feature I like to put on, you know, that I need to put on to get monetized for my time in my life that they important. So I had to go back, go out. I didn't know how to do it while I still online. So my best bet was getting out of live and restarting because I didn't have any audience then anyway, so it wasn't that bad. It's little road people. Well, it's not a little road because the speed limit is about 55 miles per hour. So it cannot be a little road. It is a little road. Anyway, you guys see how the lighting over there? The sun is up and hot. Like really, really hot. I got my windows down so in case you can't hear me, it's because of that. So I'm allowing the car to air out a little bit before I wind it back up. But anyway, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing amazing. Like I was saying in the previous live, it's been a minute since I've been on here. I've been pretty busy with just life. But I decided to do a little, life right now. So just to catch up with you guys. Just to chat with you guys a little bit. Let you know that it's been on here and I love doing this. I miss you up. But anyway, I'm on my way to work this evening, right? As you know, I'm a night shift. Night shift for British. Work at night. It's not the easiest thing to do, but is anything really easy in this life? So, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hey, welcome. Hello, how are you? So I'm driving, so I'm not able to particularly see your name, but it starts with an F. At least what I can see from being on my dark shades. Because it's almost hot, you guys. It's like 5:40 something, and it's hot. So I had to use my sunshades to protect my vision. It's radiating sun. It's good though. At least I get to have like some vitamin D. Million alarms start ringing. Once it's time to go to bed. Hello, hi, welcome to the live. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome as well. This is your girl, Ruru Ten. And we just talked about different things on here. But today, I keep on live just to chat with you guys a little bit, just check in, I share a little cooking, how do you call it, the shots with you guys, because I said that I haven't been cooking a lot, because lately I've been doing a lot of cooking videos on my channel, but I have my mom with us now, so she has been amazing. She's taking over the kitchen. She helps us with preparing meals. So it has been very helpful in that way. Hello, hi, welcome to the live. So I have not been cooking a lot, and honestly I should, like make a little reel when she's cooking and stuff like that, but I try to give her her space in the kitchen thing. So I've not really been making contents like I used to. Like when I'm in the kitchen, I would do step-by-step stuff like that with you guys. I haven't really had that opportunity. So I've created that opportunity for myself to do But we'll get back to doing it sometimes. I'm not gonna take the kitchen from my mom because she loves where she does. Um, but we're gonna do like a combo. You guys gonna have both of us, on the platform. Me and me recording things she's making, yeah. So you're gonna be seeing her quite a bit when things settle down with me and I'm back to making more contents. You're gonna see more of that. So the car was hot because it was outside. We parked this car outside our garage. So it's pretty hot. So I have the windows open to air out while the air is on so that it's cooler enough before I wind up. So I'm sorry, I apologize for the wind, but I can but I apologize for the poor quality of sound, just in case you can hear me clearly. That is why. But the breeze feels so nice in my hair, guys. And yeah, it's giving the summery vibe. It's nice. If I wasn't making live, actually I would have just kept it open for quite a bit. But I'm going to wind it up now and see if it's any cooler. If it's too hot, I would still wind it back on. But yes, so it's just what just been lazy before and live. So your girl hasn't been coming. Yes, she wanted to be, but life happens. But anyway, let me show you guys the road. I know some of you like to see the road when I say drive with me. So let me show you guys the road. I'm going to the center of campus today. I said office, like I work in an office. Well, that's my office. Anyway, enjoy the road. Beautiful summer evening. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the road for as long as we can, up till maybe when I don't have any viewer, then I'm going to end the live. But for the most part, enjoy the drive with me. This is Georgia. Georgia, the trees are amazing. The cop sitting over there. Man, these people. But this is a 55 miles per hour, so I'm within my limits. Now here it says 45. The cops are a lot in this area. I guess the entire Georgia. Yeah, like every entire United States. There's a lot of cops, which is scary. For, to help keep us in check. It's like every corner you turn, you see a cop sitting and giving speeding ticket or something like that. You gotta watch your back. Now you're gonna be paying a lot of tickets. And you know how it is these days. Cost of living already hard and high. You don't want to bring out money like that, I call it throw out because, yeah, that's something you can use, you probably use for yourself and your family, just spend it on the ticket. Like, I think it's really painful. So, at least to me, I think hits your insurance. Because you know, when you're, if you live in the Western world, especially the United States, if you have a ticket for most states, I think it kind of affects your insurance. Once the insurance see that you did bad driving, they most times up your monthly payment. So yeah, so your girl had to go to court and let people know. I think it's 108 correctly. And yeah, and that was it. That was my well, I've got a ticket twice, but for speeding was once. And honestly, it wasn't fair to me anyway, but let me take accountability. I was speeding, but I wasn't speeding where I deserved to take that ticket. But speeding is fair. Fair is fair. Okay? So, take accountability. Yeah. It's a lot to be about. Driving, trying to get to school on time, or you find yourself in traffic and realize that you're getting late and you want to catch up. So the best thing to do is really give yourself time to leave early so that you're not in a hurry and tempted to speed. That's the best suggestion I can give someone who has paid to get before. Because it's painful. Yeah. Especially if you're a hard worker like yourself. Taking your hard earned sweat to pay ticket that is painful. So avoid it. I don't want you to see this. I'm sipping on some water in the meantime as I'm driving. Like I said, it's hot, the sun is hot, the car is still cooling up, but the windows are up now so that you guys can hear me. So I'm not burning up or anything, but I have sunlight shining on me plus the car is not really cool yet. And guess what's going to happen? By the time I'm almost supposed to work, this car is going to get so cool, and I'm about to turn the engine off and go in. That's the thing. And I'm like, I need it. I'm kind of lagging at this person. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I see a lot of drama. That's why we need cops. To keep all of us in check. Trust me, they did not have the cops along there. See another one sitting over there? They don't play. I'm telling you, these cities, they don't play. They be having their cops all around to keep us, well, to keep us in check. Oh, you got that. They keep us in check. If you misbehave, when you break the rules, I'm sipping on some warm up burn. I have some cool water in here, but I just went out. I was drinking prior to leaving the house. And I was like, I didn't want to leave hot water sitting down. So I just took it with me. And I'm sipping on it. I'm not really thirsty. I just want to stay hydrated because it's hot. That's my plan. There's a lot of constructions around the way. Road constructions, road repair, and sometimes it's slowing down. But compared to usual, on a Monday or so like that, today is not that bad. Because where I am right now, usually there's traffic. But it's me. I just got stuck because of the red light. There was the light that will change. And I'll be my car times is after 6, but Friday I'm charging, so it's better. My work flow pretty much for the past 2 weeks. And it's not bad. I actually like it. I like charging. You get to learn a lot, you get to do a lot. You get to have the experience of supervision. So I like that. It's good for your resume. I like that. I don't mind. Plus you get paid a little change as you work, so nothing bad. And plus most time you don't have a patient. But sometimes when it is bad, like tonight, the floor I'm working, I'm charging on you have one patient. I charge nurses one patient because they can only have 2 nurses on that floor, and they have a 13-bed unit, so you take one patient, which most times is not worth patients. So most times this patient either have less needs, so that you're able to focus on other things and provide care safely. So it's not bad like that. Like when I work on the it's where I worked yesterday, I saw a receptor. I charged there. Like this morning, I didn't charge more because I'm charging this more of things that's happening. The day charge, I would take about 3 because it shuts down. That happens once you don't have enough nurses. You wind up taking like a load of patient, but still it's not the worst patient. Like once a worst no patients, like I mean like chronically ill patient. Because they need to be a little bit flexible and you to have patients you can manage and still do your charge job. Which shouldn't really be done like that, but when you're there and that's the situation, everybody chips in, and do what you gotta do to protect and take care of the patients. That's how it's been. So once in a while, when I'm charging bigger unit, I'll have 3 patients. But for the most part, I don't have any patients. I just help my nurses throughout the night. That's needed. We're gonna do that tonight. We're gonna have 1 patient that's assigned to me, and then I do my charge. That's how it is. Because our hospital has, most hospitals in Georgia have this limit on how much you can take depending on your unit and such nurse. So for the most part, the max we take is 6 patients. So we cannot go above it. So if anything, they either have to send on an additional nurse, which most of them don't have, or they have to max everybody out at 6 patients. That's how they do it. So if we have like 5, like last night, when I was precepting, I had about 4 patients to start off with. I knew, but they did assign it from pre-assigned, so it was like I have 5 patients on the night. But I had 1 admission. So when we started, precepting and we started at 4, and then right as shift change, we had an admission. She took so that she gets checked off for admitting patients and stuff like that. I have the experience because even though she's an experienced nurse, but she doesn't know the hospital system as well. So they gave them a few days of precepting with different nurses on different units, depending on their contracts. So yeah, I had an opportunity to precept yesterday. That's why I did not charge. Plus, I think they had already scheduled to charge, so they just put me down without on a regular night, nothing's happening. You have really competent nurses on your unit that know what they're doing. Maybe you help them here and there, and now hospital started this turn things that other hospitals do. We used to turn our patients, but it wasn't like where you have to go, like every nurse was responsible for turning the patients and documenting. But now it's like unit based thing where the charge has to coordinate it with the secretary of the unit to make sure you monitor that the patient actually has been turned, you assign time slot. Like for instance, at start of shift, we assign someone turning at 7, someone turning because it's every 2 hours turn. For not all the patients with but all the patients that are bed bound or that cannot turn themselves. So be coordinated. So it has to be reevaluated because patients get admitted and then discharged. So you have to coordinate in a way where as patient leaves, if that room, let's say room 5 was a turn patient at maybe yesterday, and that patient got discharged, the new admission, maybe an independent patient, or maybe a turn patient. So you have to continuously reevaluate. And even the patients that are there, if they stay, patient's condition change. They may have come from surgery or come in a bad shape at one point and they were not able to turn themselves, and now they're able to turn themselves. So you take them off. And vice versa, maybe the person came able to turn themselves, but they just got worse than expected, and they are incapable of turning themselves. You have to add them to the term. So you have to do it like, do you have any patient you think, and you mark it off every night. You have to do little updates with the nurses. So just these little things, making sure. And it's not actually like it's not. It gives you a sense of responsibility, and you do hold your nurses accountable, but overall you know that you are accountable for whatever happens. It's almost like you're dynamic trained, tech, ASI nurse, or primary nurse. For instance, if you have an incontinent patient, most times it's part of the tech's duty to like have the patient clean. But you as a nurse need to try to see your patient, see if they actually lying and or tech actually change them, or they need help to get the patient changed. So if you don't do it, and that patient continuously lay in that feces or whatever has skin breakdown, it falls on the nurses. All of us, well, the nurses are primarily responsible. You're like the mama of the house. And if you charge it like the mama of the mama, and then the house supervisor like the mama of the mama of the mama of the house. So just making sure things are done. That even most times things are done honestly, because we have great nurses, a lot of great nurses that take care of the patients, but they get so tired after doing the actual job and forget to document everything. So that's where you come in, where you go and look at important things. You're not micromanaging them. Most of them do their like regular assessment, but like little things like eyes and O's, especially for patients on fluid restrictions, making sure throughout the night they have something documented, and if they haven't had any outcomes, are they routinely check with their nurses, suspicion, there's no urine output from them, and make sure you catch those things at least maybe before 5 o'clock. So your nurse is not passing meds in the morning and you ask them to look at the skin, on the patient. Which they should check with their text with that too. That's it, things happen. You are there to like coordinate stuff. Like if you have patients with temper, drip and stuff like that, making sure that sometimes the lab takes forever to come draw the lab. And then when they draw the lab, it doesn't come. The result takes like an hour or so to be put in the nurse's base, and our result comes that's where you they charge them. So as you get the most important things, make a little sticky notes, and write those important patients that need an important patient to other patients, but like the uncritical things that need more attention than some of this stuff. And set a timer or something like that for it to remind yourself that I need to check around this time when you get burn. Just some kind of alert. At least that's what I do for important things. I'll set a little alert. Give myself, let's say our heparin is supposed to be draw at around 2 o'clock. Maybe around about 1:55 of that, whatever. So then keep an eye. Do I see lab on the floor or something like that? See lab on the okay. Then in an hour, so I'm not setting alarm for that, but at least it's fresh on my mind because things happen. And like I said, like real nurses are on top of their game. They catch it really fast and do their stuff. You don't have to push. But sometimes, even nurses on top of their game get lazy and they need that support. And a lot of them do appreciate it. I tell you what, thank you so much. I'm almost prepared for never like that. Yeah. Those things is terrible, honestly. If you had the opportunity to do it, stick over it. It does get overwhelming at times when situation arises. When all your nurses are drawn and you two have to step in out of the drama and pull each other out. That's how it is. You sometimes have to step in. If you see a nurse so busy, if you started to shift running, you have one patient situation, you have to step in and pass 1 or 2 patient names for them. But instead of her changing an incontinent patient and not passing her meds because the family has called, maybe during shift change, and it's an hour and nobody went in there because everybody was in shift change and they're upset and that patient is in change. Still me as a charge nurse going to be like, okay, go to your stuff, girl. Or go to your stuff and say, it can be a pound. Go to your stuff and rejoin the team. They really appreciate it. It makes it very fun and actually good for everyone. So that they really feel support. They really feel that you are there. You're not just there just sitting and reading. Because honestly, sometimes we get over, like we have to make our own little books too as well. Over time, when you start first, it seems like that. But once you get used to like charging, at least I've been doing it for like maybe 2 months now. And like if I'm on a 30-bed unit and I'm able to read over 20 patients, I'm fine. The rest of them during the morning will read the notes and give me notes. Okay? If I have a good night and I can sit and make notes on my patient chat, it's not a lot of things, just to know like the patient disposition, like why is there any barrier to them being discharged and stuff like that. Are they discharged appropriate? Can they be early discharged patient? Why they are there? And pretty much monitoring their liver state, what can be done to address these things, to pass on to the next nurse, especially the day team. And we're on the night shift as well, to play our part. Because this truck is huge. I'm gonna let it go. I'm not completely leaving. Good job. Trying to merge and have this huge old truck that won't let me go, so I let the bus man go and I follow suit. Right away, like I said, it's been have kids, it's all kids songs in your head now. Like I feel like a kid. One of my sons, he likes this funny kind of jumping. When he hears songs playing, he moves around. Oh, these children have energy. And I try to imitate him and be jumping. He jumps with one leg in front. Oh my gosh. So funny. But anyway, I'm imitating him. I'm like, Mama don't have that kind of strength. Jump around a little bit, just have fun, you know, so you can feel the mama's presence as well. Yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love being a mom. Love being a mom, love being a wife, love being a daughter to my beautiful parents. Yeah. Anyway, I will be ending the live soon. I'm not at work yet, but I want to make one or two calls. So before getting to work, I haven't spoken with someone special. My children's playing mom. I want to give her a quick call, just a chopper, and if I get into work, so I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for joining the live. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate you all so much. Thanks for listening to me. Just chat with you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening or day or night, wherever time zone you're in. Have a blessed rest of your